So is it time to consider going back to allowing 50 shots?
It's amazing, isn't it? That's what pro sports, they're always something that happens that makes you shake your head. You know? And by far was our best effort in the last couple months. But no reward for it, and we have to use it as a starting point. The one thing about tonight was that we'd asked and we've been pleading for and demanded and kick, coddle, or whatever is that from the defensive side of it, we had to work as hard as we have been on the back check versus the forecheck. And that was very evident tonight.
Was the mood better in the room as a result of?
No, they're down. Because we had so many opportunities, so many offensive chances. And that's what happens is you get frustrated, and in sports it seems like the mountain seems to get a little bigger versus where it should be getting smaller. And I got no complaints with the work ethic of our group. We executed from a defensive standpoint. We made good breakout passes, and we attacked. We forechecked, but we didn't win. Simple as that.
From a coaching perspective, does that make it harder because they play the way they need to play, but they don't get the reward?
It's harder mentally, but if we continue to apply that type of work ethic, we'll win our share games. If we have that type of dogged work ethic, if we can effectively move the puck out of our zone with the way we did tonight, and back check as hard, and create as many offensive opportunities, then we'll win our share games. But it's like pushing that snowball. Seems every time you lose, it gets bigger.
Were you concerned with the Ranger pinch on the winning goal, or is
bad decision? Bad decision. We had 3 guys at the net, and a 1-1 hockey game with 10 minutes left. It's an ill-advised pinch, but those are the mistakes that happen in the game. And as I said, it's mistakes like that end up costing you. But the effort was there, and we have to correct those mistakes.
Is that closer to how you want the team to play?
Definitely. As I stated before you got here, the work ethic on the back check and the defensive side of it was the best we've had in months.
And you'd also seen your puck movement out of your zone. Guys were not being indecisive and getting the puck up. There seemed to be a lot more flow. Well, again, we've been pleading, begging, kicking, coddling, whatever you want to do to try to get a starting point, and because it's been frustrating for everybody, and players and coaching staff as well. And we think that there's more from this group that we can continue to build on, and we need to feel good about ourselves. It's not good when you lose. Don't feel good when you lose. Simple as that. What did you think of how the 2 kids played on the back end? Well, it was a little bit of a risk, but you can obviously see that they have skill set and skating ability that they can, and they will be NHL players, regular players. But we're asking a lot of 2 young guys specifically to pair them together. But we just felt that was the best grouping, and we felt Morgan Riley's worked hard and is deserving of an opportunity, and we'll make decisions again for the next one tomorrow night.
So was the result, despite the effort, knowing that you got St. Louis and Chicago and Pittsburgh coming up?
Just gets easier, doesn't it?
How do you keep them feeling good about themselves in the effort?
Hey, you build on the positives. You try to accentuate the things that we did well and correct the mistakes that we made.
Do you think fear of looking at what happened last night in Montreal plays a role in your guys being as composed as they were?
I think again, desperation has to take place, and it takes place at different levels. We were the benefactor too of catching a team on a second half of a back-to-back. We can't ignore that. That's a fact. So we should be fresher. We should be jumping on our toes, and we should be aggressive in the areas where you can tell they're a veteran team. That methodically, the way they move the puck and the way they play, they're a big, strong hockey club that has played well and played together for a long time.
Did you touch on the Lupul's comeback tonight and the difference he makes in the lineup before I got there?
No, I didn't. With Loops, it's always with guarded optimism because he's been able to come back and then get hurt, come back and get hurt. So we're going with crossed fingers that he can maintain it. Obviously, it gives us another dimension, and he had, I don't know, he had 3-4 scoring chances, glorious scoring chances. So
Was that the game you've been searching for all year? Other than the loss? Was that?
much closer to what we need. And as I stated earlier, that the work on the offensive side, and we explained to our team, I think we're third in our Eastern Conference in offense. We're third. So we can provide enough offense to have success. It's the defensive side that our work ethic and our commitment hasn't been there. So,
Thanks.